overseas order was processed and shipped, but doesn't get to you on time. As a consumer or a business, these kinds of delays can be both frustrating and costly. How does this happen? Red tape at the border, in the form of bureaucratic delays or duplicative and complex border requirements, are a burden for businesses moving goods internationally. Most of us may not witness these hurdles firsthand, but their impact on day-to-day business operations is enormous. Ask any fruit exporter shipping across continents or an artisan selling their crafts internationally. They'll tell you about the added costs and unpredictable delays that can make or break their business. Since it came into force in 2017, the WTO's Agreement on Trade Facilitation, or the TFA, has served to expedite the movement, release, and clearance of goods. For businesses, this means a faster process for their international sales. And for consumers, it means faster deliveries. Think of it this way. Customs and trade procedures are a bit like roads. Some are smooth and efficient, others are slow, unpredictable, and full of stops. For many businesses, especially small and medium enterprises, trading across borders can be especially burdensome if the customs procedures or the roads, as in our example, are poorly constructed or have unnecessary tolls and stops. This is where the Trade Facilitation Agreement helps governments upgrade from bumpy, slow routes to efficient express lanes for goods. It does so with provisions aiming to simplify, modernize, and harmonize export and import processes that WTO members are required to put in place. What makes the TFA unique is that it recognizes that not everyone starts from the same place. Developing economies and least developed countries can identify where they lack capacity and seek the necessary technical assistance and support to meet their obligations under the agreement. In this way, the TFA supports developing countries in simplifying and modernizing trade procedures. This allows economies of all sizes to implement reforms at a pace that works for them, whether that means improving border procedures, simplifying documentation and data requirements, or adopting more effective but less intrusive control procedures for non-risk shipments. And the impact is real. According to a study conducted by WTO economists in 2023, the TFA had already boosted global trade by over $230 billion. In Ecuador and Jordan, processing times have reduced by as much as 67% and 75% respectively, while Indonesia has reduced import license processing time by an average of 4 days. The TFA has also sparked infrastructure improvements that have made trade more efficient. One-stop border posts are a perfect example. They have significantly reduced waiting times at borders, cutting customs processing times and delays by 62% at the Kenya-Uganda border and by 87% at the Kenya-Tanzania border. That's not just better logistics, it's lower costs and better business. Because trade shouldn't be bogged down by paperwork and delays. It should depend on how good your product is. So the next time you're enjoying an exotic fruit or your order of handicraft arrives from abroad smoothly at your doorstep, remember this. There is an international agreement working behind the scenes to ensure trade becomes faster, simpler, and less cumbersome for everyone, from businesses to consumers worldwide. Is there a trade term you've always wanted explained in simple terms? Drop your question in the comments. We are here to break it down. Let's make trade clearer, fairer, and easier to understand.